Peace. Yo, this Lord Supreme, wise mind the law. As you can see, I'm on my travels, as I always am. I want to bring to you today's decree in the 1 to 40 and help y'all brothers and sisters out in regards to these times and ages and our living situations that we focused on and we're living in right now. Today's decree in the 1 to 40, it asks, what brings rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes? And the answer to that question is this. They continue daily to teach the 85% that all you see, such as rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes, comes from this mystery God that no one will be able to see until they die. And this is believed by the 85%. The 10% know that when a man dies, he will never come back from the dead to tell the living whether he lied or not, because the dead is never known to return from the grave. All the history of Islam never revealed anyone coming back from a physical death. But there is a chance for a mental death, because the lost found once were dead mentally, and many were revived from it. But they're not physically dead, only mentally dead. Now, what does that degree have to do with today's reality? Okay. Well, if you look at the question in itself says the word but in it. When you use the word but, that means contrary, or with an exception to, or don't listen to what I said previously, listen to what I'm saying now, because what I said previously doesn't matter. The reason why I'm bringing up this lesson is because you got to realize, right? That lesson is telling you what? It's telling you something very simple if you really pay attention and home in on it. It's telling you how in today's society, there's certain things that's happening, and the way it's happening is by excuses. People don't want to accept the responsibility that is at their hands. And the reason why they don't want to accept the responsibility that's at their hands is because it might be too much responsibility that they placed on themselves, or they want to make an excuse for why they can't accept that responsibility. So what ends up happening is the delay of success happens. It begins a spiraling effect. In other words, this person makes an excuse, that person makes an excuse. Oh, he did it, why can't I do it? Oh, she was late for work, why can't I be late for work? You know, unnecessary nonsense. So the point that I'm making with this video build that I'm posting up on YouTube, because I'm about to get back on my YouTube channel, is never make an excuse for the things that you have to accept responsibility for. Always make a way, and always strive to figure out what is the best way or the best route to take in order for me to achieve my success, to be successful in my undertakings. Because I know sometimes it get hard and we all just want to put responsibility on something else, but unfortunately we can't. You know why? Because we're grown, mature, responsible, at least some of us are, adults. So the point that I'm making is this. Never ever make an excuse for what you have to own up to. Whether it be taking care of your child, taking care of bills, being financially stable, residentially stable, meaning that you have a home or a roof over your head, making sure that you're well-rounded and well off, and you're not abusing your finances by blowing it on stupid shit, like, you know, knowing that you have to pay your car note or your car insurance and you go and buy you a $230 pair of phone posits. That's not responsible. Or knowing that you got to pay your child support, but you take the money instead and go buy you a pair of True Religion jeans or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I'm saying it to that extreme is because sometimes us as black men and women, we sometimes neglect our responsibilities by shifting the blame and the focus on something else, because we feel like the responsibility that we have on our hands is too much to bear in some cases, not all the time. I'm not saying that for everybody. I'm saying that for the ones that do make the excuse. Because but is an exception to, and the degree tells you, but brings rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes. So that basically means excuses brings the conditions that are about today's society. If you look at rain, hail, snow, or earthquake, those are weather conditions. But the point of the matter is a condition. It is a state of something taking place or happening. So if you make an excuse, that means that basically you are allowing success to be delayed in the fewest words possible. You don't want to be successful in your endeavors. So what you do is you end up making an excuse for it. Or you end up finding a justification, or you end up warranting why you can't do it. See, today's math is knowledge and understanding. And knowledge and understanding means to know how and to know why. Once you know something, now you know why it's what it is. You gotta properly be analytical, observant, assess, evaluate, and properly examine everything that you see or everything that you deal with or encounter. So today's degree also in the 1 to 36 says, what is his own self? Well, he won't know what is his own self if he doesn't take responsibility for himself or stop making excuses or own up to the things he needs to take care of. If he doesn't, then what? He's doomed to what? Repeat the cycle all over again. The 13th letter in the supreme alphabet is what? Master. Master is one who has a level of self-discipline, self-awareness, and self-control. So that basically means that if there is something that I know that I'm not supposed to do, and I have parameters and boundaries that I can't cross in order for me not to do it, then I'm not going to do it. Because in order for you to be a master, you have to have a level of discipline. You have to have a level of self-discipline. If you don't, then you'll never know how to properly master and teach other people how to master certain things in their lives. And a master is one who is skilled and has a level of expertise in certain areas, that they're well-rounded in. So, with that being said, you got to know what your limits are. You got to know what you're able to do and you're not able to do. Pardon itself. I was crossing the street. But like I said, today's math is knowledge and understanding. Today in the supreme alphabet, the 13 letters, M. M is master. Master is one who's skilled, experienced, and has a level of expertise in certain areas to be successful in their undertakings. So in order for you to be successful in yours, stop making an excuse. Don't even make one. Don't even say but. If you say but, make sure that you make sure you know what comes after that. A bunch of bullshit. That's all I gotta say about that. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one. Stay focused. Do what you have to do. And make a way, not an excuse. That's how I see today's degree. Peace.